Well, that break was interesting. I just got the power turned off in my house. I'll let my dad deal with it later. Right. Back to the show. Looking back at some of the scores today. Oh, we got some breaking news. Apparently, the Colts are going to be sitting Curtis Painter and starting Dan Orlovsky. I thought they had a chance when they faced the Panthers this week.
Nothing.
That was like the one game they could have won this week.
Nothing.
And that's when the power went off.
Do we have the internet anymore because of that?
I'm sorry?
Do we get the internet anymore because of that?
Nope.
Really, dog?
Time to do this show without power. Alright. Getting into the scores from the NFL. At Green Bay beating Detroit. Ndamukong Suh getting suspended for 2 games. I thought he should have gotten more. But now people are going to go around saying he really is a dirty player. I used to defend him. And it was because of the way... and it's also... You got to put the blame on the coach. It all starts with Jim Schwartz. Remember when they played the 49ers, the handshake, Jim Schwartz going back after Harbaugh. He's giving them the mentality, and with Suh being the kind of player he is, he's got to give some respect. He's got to give... It's hard when you try to defend Suh and you like him as a player. And the fact that he had a meeting with the commissioner, what was it? Last week, 2 weeks ago?
Oh, it was like a month ago.
A month ago.
A meeting that he set up.
That he set up. But he got suspended for 2 games. But he also has the option of appealing it, and that could be turned over by this week. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, Dallas, Miami. Dallas barely winning against Miami. Baltimore not giving a touchdown to the San Francisco 49ers. Houston, how about that? Winning at Jacksonville with their 3rd-string quarterback.
Who is now out for the season?
Who is not?
Matt Leinart is now out for the season.
That's his 2nd string.
That is 2nd string. He was out in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out with a collarbone.
I just don't get Jacksonville. They're more passing the ball than running the ball. It makes no sense.
Trying to get the kid his reps, maybe. I don't know.
But they put Luke McCown in at the end of the game. So it's now... What was the new coach's name? Mel... Something I don't remember.
Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Jack Doherty?
No,
The new one.
Oh, the new one? The interim coach?
Yeah,
That's the defensive coordinator.
Mel. We'll call him Mel.
We'll call him Mel. Got the Jets beating Buffalo. You had Stevie Johnson scores a touchdown. Alright? He's dancing in the end zone. And then he pretends to shoot himself in the leg. Now, some people thought it was funny. I did not. Alright? Because later on that game, Tysko scores a touchdown, right? The Jets are on defense. Buffalo had the ball. 40 seconds left. Stevie Johnson had a chance to catch the ball and take it to the end zone. And didn't do it. He drops the ball.
Figuratively and literally.
And the fact is, it was almost a year ago to that day when they played Pittsburgh. He could have beaten them, but drops the ball in the end zone. They can't have butter with this bagel.
Didn't he blame God for that one too?
And Suh also tried to say that God knows what he was trying to do. Can you imagine that? Let's go to the 4th book. God, what do you think? Well, I don't know what Suh.
Well, Suh, what were you thinking?
Don't try to blame that on God. You also got Cincinnati beating Cleveland, Atlanta beating Minnesota, Arizona. Don't kick it to Patrick Peterson. Do not. He's tied for what? Tied for Devin Hester for the most
Most in the season.
Yeah.
most in the season.
He has 4 in one season.
Yeah, can
Offensive player of the year? The rookie?
Is there really an offensive and defensive rookie of the year? I don't think I think it's only rookie of the year.
Oh, rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year, yeah.
Well, it's gonna go Cam Newton. But I think it
I
should.
couldn't
I think it should go to Andy Dalton in the first place because what that team was going down to losing their starting quarterback, having a new offensive coordinator, losing their two best players, and you got a rookie wide receiver, a rookie quarterback.
I mean, he's fit well in that system. I mean, he's turned the Bengals around. They're still in the hunt too for a playoff spot.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Tampa Bay.
They're
Oh,
trying
that
to
was
beat
an
out the
ugly game.
Denver T-Bows for a wild card spot.
Tennessee, Tampa Bay. That was an ugly game.
Very ugly.
Oakland beating Chicago. I thought Oakland made a statement, but people are saying just because Chicago had their backup quarterback. Washington, Seattle. Yeah, New England putting up numbers against Philadelphia.
I think everyone puts up numbers against Philadelphia.
Well, Vince Young threw for 400 yards against the Patriots.
Everyone puts up numbers against the Patriots.
Well, the Patriots have like one of the worst defenses in the league.
But Philadelphia's got to watch
Good
what they're
game,
asking
man.
for. They got to watch what they're asking for. You will not find a better coach than Andy Reid. Even though you can't blame them for what's happening to them. You can't blame him for what's going on this season.
Right.
Bigger bust this year, San Diego or Philly.
I think
San Diego more than Austin.
I agree with you.
Because it's hard when you try to get a team, the players that have not played together, and then with the lockout, if the lockout wasn't on, I give them a little credit. But the fact that there was a lockout, and they made these in like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I didn't say
They made
San
a
Diego.
lot of players switches.
This was supposed to be their time with Philip Rivers.
Yeah, but can't we say that every year about San Diego though?
Okay.
It's their time.
Remember
this year,
how
it's
it's
their
always
time
supposed
this
to?
year.
Remember how it's always is? They start off slow and then they would go on fast.
Well,
What's the
they've been
exact
slow,
opposite?
They've been slow. Yeah, started off fast and then ended up slow.
And
Which is the exact opposite of what you want to do in the NFL.
and it wasn't exactly Tebow tie. It was almost a Tebow tie. Now, I'm going to get into the Tebow thing because it was not Tebow who won this game. The people are saying it was Tebow. It was not Tebow's time. It was more San Diego beating San Diego than Tebow winning. But if the thing is, if the game is close, Tebow is gonna win you the game. If it's close, because remember the game against the Lions, it was the second game. They got blown out. Pittsburgh beating Kansas City. That was a boring game. I didn't want to watch that. Let's see here.
That was closer than it should have been. The Steelers.
Well, Troy Polamalu, did you see that hit in the first quarter? Through his head, it was an offensive lineman who looked like it. Troy Polamalu threw his head at his knee, at the player's knee, and he falls flat on the ground. You didn't see that play?
I didn't even watch. I kind of watched bits and pieces of that game.
Looking at the games next week. This week coming up. Thursday night, Philadelphia at Seattle.
Excited.
The one I'm really looking forward to watching is Baltimore at Cleveland. Because Baltimore has been so inconsistent, and now they just had 2 big games. Now they're going on to Cleveland. It's a division, but Cleveland has not been good this year. So, to me, what Ravens are you going to get?
Colt McCoy, 300 yards.
Detroit at New Orleans.
That'll be a good game.
Let's see here.
Hopefully it's high.
How well
scoring.
will Detroit's defense will be without Shoe will be a question.
Shoe?
Shoe.
Sue?
So Shoe.
Oh, well, which one?
So,
He's a sensation.
So.
Do you want to know about my shoe or the Sue?
So.
Alright.
I say.
I think because the thing is about New Orleans, if their defense causes turnovers and makes mistakes, because with the offense they're gonna win. It's just how the Packers were last year and what's lacking this year.
Yeah.
Their defense was getting more turnovers, making more mistakes. This year they're not getting as much. Just how New Orleans was when they won the championship.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this question. So you have 3 offenses to choose: New England, Packers, or New Orleans. Which one would you pick? I know Jake's gonna pick Packers.
I think New Orleans.
I was gonna take New Orleans too. Drew Brees got so many weapons. You got Jimmy Graham. You got Darren.
And we haven't seen how Mark Ingram is yet.
You got Lance Moore.
I mean, honestly, because they do.
It's the same thing in Green Bay though.
Yeah.
I mean, but
You got
James
these-
Starks isn't like a stallion. He's like,
He's no Darren Sproles.
But the Green Bay has
Right.
more running game than people think they do.
Yeah.
They hardly
No,
ever
that's-
use it though.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to, you don't have to. But I mean, I still take New Orleans just because Sean Payton's the one calling the offensive plays. I mean, it's just that guy's crazy.
Did you guys see Kyle Novak, the kicker for San Diego, peeing on the sidelines?
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Nick Novak, you beautiful.
Like, seriously? You need to go on the sidelines, really? But it's not even on the
Okay,
sideline.
when you gotta go, you gotta go.
It's next to the cooler, though.
You gotta go,
Drop
you gotta go.
trout. He's trying to get
But here's the
spice
thing.
up the Gatorade.
He missed 3 field goals. He missed 3.
That's
And
why
that's
he had to
why
pee.
he
He had to
missed.
pee. He had to unload, then go kick.
Yeah.
That's why he missed.
And they wouldn't let him.
They wouldn't let him go
That's
pee.
no
That's why he missed.
that doesn't make
He
any
had to go
sense,
pee,
though.
that's why he missed.
It was
If he
thrown
had,
off
if,
his
no,
center.
wait.
It was thrown off
Wait,
his
wait,
Threw
center.
off his
Wait.
His chi was off.
Wait.
Because he had to pee.
If he went pee and made the field goals, it'd be fine.
Yes.
But the fact that he missed it, that's what makes him more of a
Wait,
joke.
wait. Did he pee after
Or
or
before?
before the
He peeked
misses?
before.
Oh, then then that's a different story.
You don't
You
pee-
didn't
you
know
don't-
that?
You don't pee before.
Yeah, he
you do
peed
stuff.
before.
Oh,
he-
then yeah. Maybe he had the.
It was before where they were gonna win the game too.
Oh, then yeah. Maybe he had the poop.
Sometimes you gotta.
Maybe sometimes.
He kneeled down. I'm not gonna get into this.
He kneels while he pees.
Maybe he knows when he poops.
Oh my god.
It's just like
All right. Moving to another topic. Let me know when we're on the air again. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna go to a break. We'll come back. Best and worst of the weekend. We'll look at the NBA lockout, and also a potential UFC fighter getting suspended for 1 year. That's next on Sportsarena with the ctan and the boys.